In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on February 15, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Utah Jazz versus Memphis Grizzlies. A pair of teams from the Western Conference take the floor in search of a victory to improve their playoff positioning in Bluff City. The Utah Jazz are on the road as they make the trip to take on the Memphis Grizzlies Wednesday night. Utah comes in off a 123-117 road win over Indiana Monday night, covering the line as a 1-point favorite in their previous game. Memphis was dumped 119-109 on the road by Boston in their previous game Sunday afternoon, failing to cover the line as a 3-point underdog. In the all-time regular season series between the teams, the Jazz own a 65-36 advantage and have taken 2 of 3 meetings this season. The most recent meeting went to Memphis, however, as they prevailed 123-118 at home on January 8th. The Utah Jazz have been a little below their best as they've lost 4 of their last 6 games overall, but they will be hoping to build some momentum after bouncing back from a loss to beat the Pacers in a 123-117 road win on Monday. Lauri Markkanen led the team with 29 points and 11 rebounds on 10 of 20 shooting. Jordan Clarkson added 29 points, while Kelly Olynyk and Colin Sexton each scored 18 points. As a team, the Jazz shot 50% from the field and 15 of 33 from the 3-point line as they held the Pacers to just 18 points in the second quarter to build a 12-point lead, and they had to pour in 70 points in the second half to hold off a late rally from the pesky Pacers to earn the much-needed victory. Meanwhile, the Memphis Grizzlies have struggled for consistency as they've lost 9 of their last 12 games overall, and they will be hoping to bounce back here after getting stopped in their tracks by the Celtics in a 119-109 road loss on Sunday. Ja Morant led the team with 25 points and 7 assists. Desmond Bane added 18 points with 7 assists, while Jaren Jackson Jr. chipped in with 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. As a team, the Grizzlies shot 50% from the field and 12 of 34 from the 3-point line as they opened the third quarter with a 15-2 run to rally back from a 15-point deficit, only to allow the Celtics to pour in 37 points in the fourth quarter to finish well short in the end. The Jazz are 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 road games and 1-3 against the spread in their last 5 games following against the spread win. The Grizzlies are 38-16 against the spread in their last 55 home games and 4-9 against the spread in their last 13 games overall. The over is 4-1 in Jazz last 5 overall. The under is 9-3 in Grizzlies last 12 overall. The Jazz are 3-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings. The Jazz are still playing well below their usual standards, and they were far from convincing in their narrow win over the slumping Pacers, but they did get big games from Markkanen and Clarkson, who will both be key in this matchup. The Grizzlies don't have anyone listed on the injury report, but they've been mired in their worst slump of the season. You couldn't back either side with much confidence. The Utah Jazz look like a team that's heading in the wrong direction as the losses are starting to pile up, and they're losing their last 5 games by an average of 6 points. The Memphis Grizzlies are capable of mopping the floor with lesser teams when they're right, and they win at home by an average of 10 points. This chalk is reasonable, so the Memphis Grizzlies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These 2 teams will keep it close, and that will keep the score very low. Expect a tough, hard-nosed game that emphasizes scoring in the paint. This should keep the score from getting past the total number, especially when it is this high. The under is 7-1 in the Grizzlies' last 8 games following an against the spread loss. The under is 9-3 in the Grizzlies' last 12 overall. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Rockets vs. Oklahoma City Thunder. The Houston Rockets will be trying to snap their three-game road losing streak when they face the Oklahoma City Thunder on Wednesday night. The Rockets are coming off a 123-104 loss to Philadelphia as 14-point underdogs. The Thunder are coming off a 103-100 loss to New Orleans as 3-point favorites. Houston is 6-4 in its last 10 games against Oklahoma City. The Houston Rockets have been in a real slump as they've lost 8 of their last 10 games overall, and they will be hoping to put a halt to a 6-game slide after getting thrashed by the 76ers in a 123-104 road loss on Monday. Jalen Green led the team with 29 points on 6 of 20 shooting. Kenyon Martin Jr. added 15 points, while Alperen Sengun chipped in with 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 steals. As a team, the Rockets shot just 40% from the field and 6 of 24 from the three-point line as they struggled to find their offense from the start, and they were always a couple steps behind the 76ers, who outscored them in every quarter. Jabari Smith Jr. had a rough game as he scored just 10 points on 3 of 14 shooting while committing 5 turnovers. Meanwhile, the Oklahoma City Thunder have been in decent shape lately as they've won 3 of their past 5 games overall, but they will be eager to bounce back here after coming up just short to the Pelicans in a 103-100 loss on Monday. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the team with 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Jalen Williams added 22 points with 7 rebounds and 4 assists, while Josh Giddey tallied 17 points with 7 rebounds and 4 assists. As a team, the Thunder shot just 42% from the field and 9 of 33 from the three-point line as they got off to a poor start and fell behind by 20 points in the first half, which proved to be just too much to overcome as they couldn't get closer than 3 points. Luguentz Dort had a night to forget as he finished with just 6 points on 1 of 7 shooting. Looking at the betting trends, the Rockets are 2-10 against the spread in their last 12 road games, 3-10 against the spread in their last 13 games against a team with a losing record, and 7-17 against the spread in their last 24 games overall. The Thunder are 13-6 against the spread in their last 19 home games, 35-17-1 against the spread in their last 53 games against a team with a losing record, and 12-5-1 against the spread in their last 18 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 5-2 in the last 7 meetings overall. The Rockets are 2-9 against the spread in the last 11 meetings in Oklahoma City, and the Rockets are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings overall. The Rockets are still missing Kevin Porter Jr., who has been ruled out again, while the Thunder are still missing Aleksej Pokusevski. The Rockets have been dreadful all season, and their confidence took another shot to the guts after getting blown out by the 76ers in their last outing. The Thunder come into this meeting as the team in better shape. They have Gilgeous-Alexander, who has been in fine form, and they were close to running down the Clippers in a near comeback win on Monday. This is massive chalk for the Oklahoma City Thunder, but it's an indication of just how bad the Rockets are. The Houston Rockets are not only piling up the losses, but they don't cover numbers despite being underdogs nightly, and they're losing their last 5 games by an average of 15 points. It's ugly in Houston, a team in tank mode, so the Oklahoma City Thunder to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. First of all, these two combined for 274 points when they played on February 4th. Houston averages the most turnovers while Oklahoma City forces the third most, which leads to more opportunities for the Thunder to score on the Rockets' porous defense. That starts to get even scarier when you account for the pace of play where Oklahoma City ranks 3rd in the league, giving them even more possessions. Finally, Houston has seen the over hit in 5 of their last 6 games, while the Thunder have had the total go over in 4 of their last 5. The young Rockets don't know how to play defense properly yet, and Oklahoma City needs this win in a super competitive Western Conference playoff race. They're going to light it up at home. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.